Hey Fresh Start Badasses, Kellie Rae here. Today is really an important day as far as the chat we're going to have here. I want to talk about the cost and also the value of health. I know that there's a lot of things that, most of us understand the difference between being sick or in disease and being healthy. We understand the difference between feeling good and feeling bad. The one thing that I have noticed though, that many people they'll stay at an ill health place. They'll stay at a place where they actually have disease in their body or where they don't feel their optimal, self. They don't feel full energy. And the reason for that, it obviously can be across the board. I know that for me, I had many years of chronic migraine disease, which actually took me to the hospital many, many times. It took me out of life many, many times. I was bedridden and I couldn't work on my business. I couldn't write on the computer because it hurt my head physically so badly. I couldn't do those things. I couldn't go out and play with my kids in the sun. I couldn't run. I couldn't exercise a lot. There's a lot of things that I couldn't do. But at that point, I was doing everything that I knew to do, which brings me kind of to the first point. Sometimes with the cost of health, sometimes we don't know what that cost is because we don't know what we're supposed to do. Okay, it's one thing. It's kind of like if somebody offers you a product and they say, okay, this product costs $9.99, and you know exactly how much money you need to get that product. But if you saw that product online and there was no price attached to it, and you wanted the product, you wanted to experience the product and all the benefits of the product, but you didn't know how much it cost. You didn't really know how to attain the product. So you just kind of, okay, well, whatever, I'm just going to stay where I am. I'm not going to get the product, obviously, because nobody's selling it to me. So that's kind of one of the things that we need to be really aware of, that we need to know what to do, first of all. We need to know how to attain the level of health that we want. And then we do have to count the cost of that. In your workbook today, I talk about some various points of the cost of health. One of the things being your time and energy. All of this on the counter here, this is, was a 10 or 15 minutes of preparation that I had to do just to make one smoothie. And I know that if you've started on this program, you're well into almost a week now, and you've realized that this takes some time. Food prep, making sure that you have what you need when you have to work or you have to go out, you're traveling, making sure you drink enough water, get enough rest, you're not overdoing it. All those things are an investment of your time, and that is so important to know that you have to do that if you want to get to a different place in your health. And then the other thing was, really the actual cost, the financial investment for health oftentimes means buying different foods, buying a higher quality of foods, or organic, or your free range meats and things like that cost more. And as I said in your workbook, there's a reason for that. There's some reasons that make a lot of sense of why those things cost more, and then there's some reasons that really don't make sense to me, or that I think, gosh, if somebody would just really think about this logically and really do what needs to be done, that could be changed very easily. But anyway, another day, another topic. So, but on the other side of that, what I was going to say, during the years that I had the chronic migraine and was very ill, I was being taken to the ER at least twice a month, okay? Every time you go to the ER, with or without insurance, we had insurance, but that bill was upwards of $1,000 every single time. And our insurance didn't cover all of it. So that incurs debt, that incurs medical bills. That's not even counting prescriptions and other therapies and other things that I was doing to try to overcome that. And all along, all those years, the one thing that I really didn't pay really close attention to was my diet, what I was putting in my body. So it was one of those things that, had I known, I would have done that, but I didn't know. So I was doing everything else that I could just to feel good enough to live my life. So that was one of those things that, what I was going to say is that once you get this in order and you start feeding your body what it needs, then you have less medical bills, less things on the other side that you're paying for. So it really reduces the cost of one thing, and where you can put the money into the things that really matter to your body, that really will bring you real health, real wellness, okay? And then, you know, the other thing that I said in the workbook was talking about the cost of what you sacrifice for this. Yes, you are going to sacrifice the foods that you love to some degree. You're going to sacrifice, you know, like I said, a little bit extra that time that you have to prepare. You're going to have to watch other people around you eat the things that you can't eat all the time. And there's some emotional cost there, okay, that you're going to have feelings about that. You're going to feel bad. You might even get a little depressed, you know. To go to the polar end there, you know, you're going to feel better because, you know, you're doing something for yourself, but you're going to feel human here. You're going to miss your coffee. You're going to miss your wine. You're going to miss, you know, your steak and your cheeseburgers, you know, pizza, whatever it is that you like to treat yourself with. You're going to miss that for a little while going through this cleanse and going through things like this. Now, on the other side of that, when we get towards the end of the program, we're going to talk more about how to transition into a lifestyle of wellness, a lifestyle of this, okay? But for right now, I just want you to be really super aware of the cost of this and also the value. What you're getting for that, the payoff that you're getting for that cost far outweighs any cost, in my opinion. In my book, all of this is worth it, and I just want to let you know that today and encourage you to, you know, stick to your goals as much as you can and really understand that anything worth having in life, you know, there is a cost for it. There is things that you have to change and things you have to sacrifice. So, all right, well, that's all I wanted to chat with you about today. We're going to make our smoothie now. It's called the Green Goddess, and this is one of my most favorite combinations of fruit and vegetable, and also a couple little extras that I put in just for extra nutrition. And the first thing is we're going to put in here is 2 cups of our fresh baby spinach. Can get that in there. Try not to drop any. Okay, and then 1 whole apple. I use Gala. That's, you know, you can use any kind of apple that you want, but I use Gala. And 1 whole banana. All right, now in this bowl I have 3 different ingredients. The first one is 2 tablespoons of ground flax. Now, you can purchase flaxseed from most grocery stores, health food store, even, you know, Aldi, Kroger, you know, whatever your grocery store is. And what I do is I just put it in a small coffee grinder and just, you know, grind it up for about a half a minute or so. And it makes it much more digestible. And flax is really a good essential fatty acid, and it really helps you with digestion as well. So great for any smoothie. And then I also have a teaspoon of spirulina for extra greens, and I have a teaspoon of the barley grass juice powder. Okay, both things that you can pick up in a health food store for extra green nutrition. And I'm going to put that in there. Now the flax, if you get the flax, make sure that you after you open it, keep it in the refrigerator, because I did find out that flax can get a little wonky after a while if you don't keep it in the fridge. So I keep mine in the fridge, and it smells, it has a kind of a different odor to it, and that's not bad. The kind of wonky I'm talking about, it almost gets like a tar taste to it when it goes bad. So if that ever happens, that's what's going on. Okay, 8 ounces of our unsweetened coconut water, and about 3 ounces of the unsweetened coconut milk, and then our ice, about a half of ice. All right, I am gonna blend this up, and I will see you in just a minute. We're back. That one was a couple minutes or so, a little bit longer just because of the apple peel. I'm gonna pour this beautiful, beautiful green drink. You know you're getting that nutrition when it's that beautiful, beautiful, lovely green. Look at that baby. Yeah, packed full of nutrition, this one, and has a great taste to it. You can kind of taste the banana a little bit, and I like that because it kind of counteracts the all the green. Which if you don't like the green at all, you can always add blueberries to this. Add an extra banana, you know, more fruit, strawberries, whatever you want if you don't like the extra additives, because the spirulina and the flaxseed and the barley grass, you know, they do add a little bit of a flavor. So if you don't like that, I don't mind it. I'm so used to drinking these drinks that I don't mind it at all. But if you do, then please feel free to add whatever you need to these drinks to make them good for you. And that's all I have for you today. I'm so excited that you guys are on your way to a path of greater health. And tomorrow we'll be making another delicious smoothie and chatting up a little bit more about your health and wellness. Here's to you. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.